News first. Defamatory content against the court says there is defamatory content against Akbar, but we are also getting information right now that Priya Ramani is acquitted. Let me just understand this correctly from my colleague Meenakshi tracking it for us. The judge is currently reading out the order on the defamation case. So information just coming in here on Mirna right now that Priya Ramani has been acquitted. Final form and structure of the judgment yet to be pronounced. In fact, the court made a certain observations, and I'm just reading out from the flashes that we have got so far. The court says a woman has a right to put forward her grievance even after decades. So this is referring to the fact that Priya Ramani has made this allegation of sexual misconduct on MJ Akbar after decades. And on that point, the court says that the woman has the right to do so, irrespective of the lapse of time. The pronouncement is underway, but we are getting information that Priya Ramani is acquitted in the criminal defamation case filed against her by MJ Akbar. The final form and structure of the judgment yet to be pronounced, but this is being touted as a big win for Priya Ramani. So clearly we have to wait and to get a final order, a final pronouncement, so that we can come up with the big conclusions. Right now, I'm just taking it from the flashes that we have got from our reporter on ground who's tracking the developments there. She's telling us that the court has made a statement saying woman has a right to put forward her grievance even after decades. The pronouncement is still being made. It is underway. Priya Ramani is acquitted in the criminal defamation case that she had filed against, that MJ Akbar had filed against Priya Ramani. So Ms. Ramani stands acquitted in this particular case. Meenakshi joining me on the phone line. Meenakshi, over to you for all the latest, please. Yes, Meenakshi is joining us live. Yes, Meenakshi, we are just getting inputs from you thick and fast over this. Tell us what's happened in court so far.
Big developments coming in, big win for Priya Ramani. This is the Rouse Avenue Court Complex, court number 203, which was seized of the matter, which has just gone ahead and made some very, very pertinent observations. But the breaking news at the outset for our viewers is how the case of Mr. MJ Akbar against Priya Ramani was not proved, and therefore Priya Ramani is acquitted in the case of criminal defamation that was filed by Mr. Akbar against her. A big notings coming in from the judge. He went on to state today as to how a woman has a right to put forward her grievances even after decades, the judge noted. He went on to state how Indian women only require equality. He made certain references to religious texts. He referred to the fact as to how even in the Ramayana it was Jatayu who had to come and protect Princess Sita. He went on to state as to how the right of reputation can't be protected at the cost of right to dignity. He went on to state as to how sexual abuse takes away from dignity and self-confidence. The court also observed that even a man of social status can be a sexual harasser. Then also the fact, the judge noted that the court is taking consideration of the systemic abuse at workplace against Mr. Akbar. So these are some of the key notings and observations that the judge has made. We are awaiting some word from the counsels as they step out, because these are latest breaking news developments we are getting to our viewers as it is playing out inside court here at Rouse Avenue. But a big thumbs up for Priya Ramani, because the court has gone ahead and clearly stated that MJ Akbar could not prove his case against Priya Ramani, and therefore as we speak she's acquitted of all the allegations that MJ Akbar had alluded to her in his criminal defamation case that we have seen seesaw, because this is a case which has also seen a change in judge, as a roster change, which is also a part of the process. So there were a lot of speculations that perhaps the process itself is so long-winded that in itself is a torture as far as somebody like Priya Ramani is concerned. But today, clearly, all decks cleared for Priya Ramani. She is going to be standing tall and proud because this is a Delhi court, Rouse Avenue, which moments back has gone ahead and acquitted her in this case that was slapped against her by Mr. M.J. Akbar. Very quickly, some perspective for our viewers. It was Ramani who had also argued in court that the way Mr. Akbar is going at her is perhaps to obtain a chilling effect, to silence her. It was another journalist, Ghazala Wahab, who had attested to all the allegations that Ramani had made against M.J. Akbar when Ghazala had taken the witness stand here. But that is all a part of the trial process now, effectively concluded by virtue of this judgment. And the big breaking news is Priya Ramani should be very, very proud of herself for emerging victorious in this battle.
Court has clearly also batted for the right to complain. Now, this is a very important observation, Meenakshi, because a lot of times this is cited as a reason to doubt a woman when she comes up with a complaint like that. The court, from what I understand, and you have sent this flash to us saying, has observed saying that a woman has a right to put forward her grievance after decades. So that time lapse, the fact that this is a complaint that came after many decades, was not something that the court thought a point that could in any way go against Priya Ramani.
Well, yes, absolutely. And this is also going to be now a case which will be cited as a precedent going forward in likewise matters, because obviously this is a lower trial court. But the very fact that at the trial stage itself, M.J. Akbar has not been able to prove his case against Priya Ramani is a big shot in arm as far as gender equality, gender justice in India is concerned, particularly cases pertaining to sexual harassment. Because clearly what we see oftentimes is, what did we see play out, Afrida, in the Me Too movement? It was this, that there were several victims who came forward with their stories. They said that they were emotionally in such a vulnerable spot at the time of the occurrence of the incident that they did not feel emboldened enough to really highlight their case as and when it was happening. As a result of which, a lot of time lapse would happen, and the Me Too movement really emboldened them to come forward with their complaints. So that bit of time lapse or delay, why the women
Let me bring
did
in
not speak
Pramila
up as and when the
Nisargi,
incident
lawyer and
was happening,
activist, joining
was
us
the
on the phone line. I will also get a reaction from Mr. Verma on this, who is with us on the program. Pramila Nisargi, here is a man, a powerful and influential editor, and the case of a journalist who worked under him. The former union minister had slapped a defamation case against Priya Ramani. The court believes that Priya Ramani should be acquitted on, and also have given us certain very, very important observations for future such cases. What do you make of this verdict, ma'am?
Extremely happy about the judgment. This should be the result for all those who are filing a false defamation case. Just to say that, they commit the offense, and then when they say something about it, they threaten them with a defamation case. This should not happen. This must be a lesson to the entire country at large, for all those who are indulging in these nefarious activities. I can't really understand Mr. M.J. Akbar going and filing a defamation case. Maybe that there are no legally justifiable grounds for punishing for an offence under defamation. It was incumbent upon Mr. M.J. Akbar to place such materials that are necessary to prove the guilt. In the instant case, as held by the learned judge, it is he has not proved. Obviously, the result must be the acquittal. I do not know whether Mr. M.J. Akbar will take up the matter in appeal or to the higher authorities, and I don't think that he will take up. And assuming that he takes up, I think the result will be the same. This is what I personally feel, and I'm happy about the entire thing. What has happened about it may be M.J. Akbar today, or it may be someone else tomorrow. Whether they are in the ex-minister or coming from the journalistic field. For all those, this is a true lesson that has been taught. I am happy about the manner in which the case is conducted,
Yes.
and the judgment that has been rendered, I think all ladies will be happy about it.
Absolutely, and this also, like you said, there must be important lessons drawn from this. I want to go across quickly to Mr. Sudesh Verma as well. Mr. Verma, where do you stand on this? Today, in a way, the criminal justice system, the judiciary has stood by the women of this country. And in that sense, it's a big win for many of us. I mean, there are so many of us, of course, who have pitched for these kind of cases where you have the high and the mighty and the influential on one side, and an employee or somebody working under a powerful person having the courage to go and complain and then having to face this kind of a defamation suit. Pramila Nesargi, the fact that the power equation is so in fact startling that many a times the woman does not come forward. Don't you think that something like this should actually go out as a message to all women who fear even making a complaint against their powerful bosses or powerful superiors?
They may be, whether it is a minister or a prime minister or a chief minister or a governor for that matter, or for that matter, any high court judge. It makes no difference. When an offence is committed by any man in whichever power he was assuming, ladies must come forward and register their case. Always they are afraid of the status of the person against whom they are complaining. They should not be complacent about these things, and they must come forward and they must tell the truth and let the world, let it come to the public domain that these are the persons who are indulging in these dirty habits. It should be curbed at the nip. And I advise all our ladies, wherever it has happened, they should come forward and file the cases. Many times they think that they may get not get justice, but they should not worry. Justice or injustice, that is immaterial. You must bring these facts to the public domain, so that people can be,
Mr. Sudesh Verma, I just want to come to you as well for a quick reaction on the verdict that we have just heard. Mr. Verma.
You see, it's a balanced verdict. On the one hand, it says that the content was defamatory because of reputation of Mr. M.J. Akbar. On the other hand, it has always said about the right of women to approach court anytime, which is correct. But at the same time, we are happy that M.J. Akbar has been vindicated, while criminal contempt has been rejected. But at the same time, it has been proved to be defamatory. This is what the contention of Mr. Akbar was. And a person, if he gets acquitted in this way, Mr. M.J. Akbar, on the allegation, it should be a moment of triumph for him, because the content was defamatory. This was all the case, as I understand.
No, but there is always an attempt to silence the complainant. There is always an attempt to threaten, to intimidate. Don't you think that this is a moment where the judiciary at least has stood by women, and this should send out a message to all those who often do not even dare to complain, do not step out or make a complaint against their powerful superiors?
Of course, women should come out and complain, and they should not wait for 10 years to elapse, because it somehow, prejudices society against them. They should come out, and Supreme Court has laid out clear principles, that how it should be in every offices. There should be a committee to look after sexual harassment or any such cases. And we hope that society progresses to realize that women needs to be treated with dignity. But at the same time, I'm talking in general term. Coming to specific of Mr. Akbar, the court has held that the content was defamatory. And this was all the case of Mr. M.J. Akbar was. So there should be a moment of triumph for him, because he has suffered because of these allegations.
All right, but while... All right. Of course, you're calling it a balanced verdict. Thanks, Mr. Verma, for joining us. Thanks, Pramila Nesargi, also for sharing your views with us. But yes, this is a moment of triumph for Priya Ramani as well. She has been acquitted of the defamation charges by a verdict of the South Avenue, Delhi court today in the Priya Ramani versus M.J. Akbar case. Let's take a short break here. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay with Mirror Now.